Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Everyday Heights and welcome to another episode of Scandal Spoiler Today. Welcome to the channel and hi to my new subscriber. Before I begin, I just want to say that this has been one of the best episodes ever this season, just because it's just been awesome. But before I get into it, I'd like to say, if you haven't already, subscribe. Yeah, just hi. Okay, so Scandal starts off with a whole bunch of scenes, but the main event happens when the bomb is ready to go off at this funeral at the church, and people are basically evacuating because Jake tells them that the building is ready to be blown up to bits, and people is just ready to fly in the air like animals and flies, and they're ready to die, and I'm just ready to see bodies in the air. Sorry, not sorry. So after the bombing, Sally decides to use this opportunity as a way of helping others she's trying to help people on her benefit so she can gain voters for the election, and it seems to be working. Well, people just be like, oh, Sally's such a nice lady, look at her helping the people that are injured. I'm like, no, Sally, I see right through you, Sally. I see it. Don't do it. Eli Pope got stabbed and he's on his way to the hospital. Mama Pope stabbed him. They need to go and get their marriage together because all this stabbing and killing and going back and forth is not healthy for me. I'm emotionally hurt. So now, because Sally is helping people that are injured and bombed, Olivia Pope and associates and the whole White House come to the conclusion that they're gonna lose the election. All because of Sally and her hand of God that she decides to help the wounded. They're gonna lose. So Olivia and Eli are at the hospital, and Olivia came to check up on Eli, her dad, and she's tending to him, and he wakes up and she's having a heart-to-heart and he's having a heart-to-heart, and it's just so emotional, and he's just be like, you know what, I'm always there, but you know, it nearly made me cry. Come in. You good? Is it tissue for me? I nearly cried. I nearly cried. Thanks, Liz. Thank you so much. I just didn't know what to do with my life. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hello. So, as we know that the vice president is going to win the election, Fitz and Olivia are like planning the little getaway, like, oh yeah, since we know we're not gonna win, let's move on to Vermont. I don't know. And then this part, we figure out that Olivia tells Fitz about Melly being raped. Dun dun dun! Quinn and Huck are rekindling their love, and they're like a complicated, Jesus, I don't know. Quinn gets a visit from her old lover, boyfriend, the guy. They used to work the pair. And then he gives Quinn this envelope, and in this envelope, we see that it's all about Huck's family. And then Quinn is like, oh snap, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell Huck, I'm back, and I'm emotionally sorted. So meanwhile, Fitz is giving us a speech that basically lets the public know that he's gonna lose, and he's just giving his farewells, goodbyes, and thank yous. But before he gets in depth with the speech, his son decides to have a seizure and nosebleed all over the place and fall to the ground. So we rush the boy to the hospital, we get him medicated, we get him sorted out, all to find out that he's dead. He passed away, he has kicked the bucket. He is dead and he has passed. Well then, Fitz's son was murdered by Mama Pope and her evil agents. She gave him some type of bad bacteria without physically giving it to him, to get my drift. So now when Fitz and Eli find this out, they are plotting, they are scheming, they stay scheming. So now, since Fitz's son is dead, now the nation feels sorry for him and they're gonna vote for him. So now his election is back on the road and he just might win. So Eli checked himself out of the hospital and he tells Olivia not to worry about him because now he's okay and he's fine and God's hand of healing has been placed upon him. Olivia sits down and she has a heart-to-heart conversation with herself. And she decides that, you know what, she's done. She's done with all this. She's done with Pope and Associates. She doesn't want it anymore and she wants to run away. So Olivia decides to tell Pope and Associates that she's quitting. So meanwhile, Olivia is at home and she's packing all her stuff, and Jake knocks on the door and he comes in. He's like, you just can't quit. Who are you to quit? You just can't quit, Pope and Associates. We need you to fix things. We need you to fix this. So when Jake hears this, he also wants to come with her. He's just like, homegirl, take me with you. I want to come with you. I want to run away. We can have something together. We can watch the sunrise together. And I thought it was just the cutest thing ever. So Mama Pope gets captured by Eli, and Eli Pope gets put back in B613, and Eli Pope is now head of B613, and Jake left everything to David Rosen, all his secret stuff, and Jake is now on a plane with Olivia headed to God knows where, and they're ready to rekindle their fire. Oh my god, I've waited for this all my life. When they all decide to run away, we figure out, it is revealed to us that Eli Pope basically planned all of it. All of this that's going on, Eli Pope was behind it. All of it. So when Huck figured out that he had a family and he knew where they were because of Quinny Quinn, he gets the courage to knock on their door and meet them. We don't know what happens because they cut the scene, but at this time, Fitz is just really unhappy. His son is dead. Olivia is gone. He's trying to call her, but she's on a plane somewhere with Jake. Scandal ends. But guys, you can keep watching Everyday Heights. Subscribe, like, because although Scandal is over, we're not done making stuff and making content for you guys. So just keep checking on us. We have new content. We just had a new video out last week. So if you guys want to hop on over and watch that video, that'd be cool. Thanks guys for watching. Thank you guys for keeping up with me, although I missed one episode for this whole season. Subscribe, like, and comment below. And we are out from Everyday Heights. Bye.